Hey everybody, Cinephile Mike here, your friendly neighborhood cinephile, and it is day 88, and we are starting to wrap up Shorts Week. I've covered the documentaries and the live action, which leaves us with the animated. Today we are doing the nominated, and tomorrow we will do the highly commended. Quick reminder for my box office punnets. I'm sorry, no box office information on short films. So, first up, Tal Kantor's Letter to a Pig. Nominated with a few wins from several other film festivals worldwide, this film, animated in simple charcoal and pencil sketches with some flashes of color, opens with a Holocaust survivor telling his story to a high school class in present day. Now, while many students are not entertained or even paying attention, and the man will call them out on this, he does reach one student, and we will begin to see how this tale impacts her and her thoughts as she drifts into a space where she is on the run during Holocaust time. A reflection on the treatment of the Jews at this time, Cantor's tale is a heartbreaking reminder that we need to value history in order to not repeat it. 3-star film for me. If you would like to view this short, the only way to do so as of this posting is to go to the theaters and see the Shorts TV Oscar nominated animated shorts collection. Next up, we have 95 Senses, written by Chris Bauman and Hubble Palmer, directed by Jared and Jerusha Hess. Nominated or winning Best Short prizes from over a dozen festivals, 95 Senses, drawn mainly in black and white sketches, with minimal pops of color to underscore certain scenes, is the story of Coy, an older gentleman who is going to reflect on his life and how it was impacted by the development and journey of his 5 senses. Now, this film is a little bit unique in that it starts out light and takes a slightly unique turn as we will see what happens as Coy deals with the circumstances he's living in as a result of choices made and how those senses have now modified. Tim Blake Nelson as Coy provides a finely tuned introspective tone that makes this one also a 3-star film for me. Now, again, like Letter to a Pig, the only way to see this one right now is to see that collection of shorts in theaters. Now we have Yegane Moghaddam's Our Uniform. Nominated at a few festivals for Best Short, including a win for Best First Film at the Annecy International Animated Film Festival, Our Union is the story of one young narrator reflecting on her youth growing up and how important the role of the hijab played and how it impacted the way that she and her schoolmates behaved. The animation is unique in that it's told with images being presented on top of various materials such as denim or other fabrics that seem to make the images almost move as the material is folded and shifted. Both a reflection of the school uniform, there are also layers where you see how sometimes the deepest message is something very simple. That being said, it does move very quickly, so before you can process some of the ideas, the film is over. So as a result of that, the film for me is 3 stars. Like the others, the only way to see Our Uniform is to catch it as part of the showcase showing in theaters. All right. Starting to wrap up, we have Stéphanie, Clément, and Marc Ruiz's Pachyderme. With a few other short nominations at other festivals, Pachyderme is the story of a young girl who spends her summer holidays with her grandparents in the countryside. Drawn in a sweeping animation style with suggested images in a color scheme of earth tones, this yearly trip we see that she goes on year after year sort of takes a toll on the girl because of some of the things that come into play when she does this trip. That I will not mention for want of spoilers, but I want to highlight that this film does its best to make clear examples of improprieties seem almost missable, which is a unique approach but makes it work. At its brief runtime, it works to not go beyond what it sets out to do and leave some of the interpretations of what's happening up to the viewer. Being one of the stronger pieces in the collection, Pachyderme for me is a 4-star film, again only showing in movie theaters currently as of this post with the Shorts TV collection. And finally, we have Dave Mullins and Brad Booker's War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko. Of the 5, this was the only animated short that was nominated for an Annie Award. And not only was it the only one referenced at the Annie Awards, but this one won Best Animated Short. This computer animated tale set during World War One shows us two men who, unbeknownst to them, are playing a game of chess and exchanging moves via a carrier pigeon, but they are on opposite sides of the war. And through a series of violent events, these two men will come face to face and be confronted with their actions, and we will see what decisions they make and what the impacts will be, while we have it underscored by the music of John and Yoko, specifically their Christmas classic, Happy Xmas, War is Over. The film is not without its casualties. A moving piece, this film is the sole 5-star film for me out of this batch. Now, if you would like to catch this one, again, check your local listing. You got to get out to that Oscar showcase. So, there we have it. No overall review for the set. Each film has their own rating, although I will say, as in years past, this was a slightly weaker set. But when you go see these shorts, I should let you know you will see these 5 and 2 additional ones that were highly commended. And 2 of those 2 commended films I will be reviewing tomorrow when I look at some of the other highly commended ones. So there it is. We're almost wrapping up. It's the penultimate day of Shorts Week. As always, if you like what you heard here, please subscribe to the channel and spread the word. We're so close to hitting our goal. I need 15 more subscribers as of this posting. Let's get 15 more to click that subscribe button before we get to the Oscars on March 10th. As always, you can follow me, Cinephile Mike, on all social media platforms and on Letterboxd. See everyone tomorrow as we wrap up Shorts Week. Have a great day, and until then, this is Cinephile Mike saying take a break and watch something new.